When we think of superheroes, the roll call is predictable. Wonder Woman with her golden lasso, Captain Marvel punching holes in the cosmos, Black Widow ripping Russian agents into oblivion. Yet long before the Marvel's cinematic universe learned to balance wisecracks with wirework, the most formidable female superhero had already landed in London on a doorstep with an umbrella in one hand and a carpet bag in the other. I am, of course, speaking of Mary Poppins, the 1964 film that, if you examine its construction and impact, anticipates modern superhero cinema in both substance and sparkle. Like all good superheroes, Mary Poppins possesses a distinct and unexplained suite of powers. She can fly, not in the jet engine thruster style of Tony Stark, but via a far more stylish umbrella glide. She manipulates the laws of physics, producing furniture from apparently weightless carpet bags, clicking her fingers to make nursery rooms self assemble. She teleports into chalk pavement paintings, dances with penguins, levitates with a tea party, and maintains complete poise while doing so. But beyond the visual trick, she's also a moral force, the true mark of a superhero. Her powers are deployed to restore balance, heal family fractures, nudge George Banks towards compassion, and like Superman, she's less interested in glory than in ensuring people grow into better versions of themselves. Superheroes are built on instantly recognizable visual branding. Batman has the cowl, Captain America the shield, Mary Poppins has the hat, the gloves, the umbrella, a silhouette as unmistakable as any in comic book lore. The image of her floating against the London skyline is pure poster ready iconography, predating the dramatic skydrops of the Marvel franchise by half a century. If you watch Step in Time with Bert and the chimney sweeps, you are essentially seeing an early Avengers fight sequence, an ensemble cast executing dizzying rooftop leaps, wire assists, and dangerous choreography. These sequences demand complex rigging and safety measures, all under the constraints of 1960s studio technology. In effect, it was Avengers Ensemble long before the Avengers grouped together. It's the Avengers musical ensemble theatre. Here's where it gets fascinating because Mary Poppins employed the sodium vapor process, an early form of green screen, to combine live action with animated backgrounds. In fact, it was better than green screen because any colour that the actors were wearing would work. In green screen, you can't wear green. And this technology allowed Julie Andrews to dance alongside cartoon penguins, to float high above London. And modern visual effects pipelines, motion tracking, digital compositing, follow the same principle, albeit with terabytes of data rather than optical printers and matte plates. Without Mary Poppins, there would be no Star Trek, there would be no Star Trek movie, there would be no Star Wars, there would certainly be no Marvel Universe. It's no exaggeration to say that without the pioneering integration of actors and fantastical environments in Mary Poppins, the visual grammar of the superhero showpieces would look very different today. Every superhero has an alter ego, of course. Mary Poppins' her ordinary identity is a governess, calm, authoritative, and inscrutable. Her hero identity emerges in the magical episodes, the escapades, though she never flaunts them unnecessarily. And like Batman disappearing into the night, she departs without fanfare. Her work done, leaving only an uplifted household and the faintest breeze. Decades before representation became a Hollywood buzzword, here was a female lead who commanded the story, never played second fiddle to a man, and operated entirely on her own terms. She doesn't exist to serve a romantic subplot, nor to be rescued. She is the rescuer, and importantly, she chooses when to engage and when to leave. The Marvel films operate in an extended universe. Mary Poppins quietly does the same. Her adventures hint at other worlds, other dimensions, other times, other rules of time and space. The chalk world, the laughing tea party, the rooftop ballets. These are narrative doorways suggesting that she could step into almost any universe at will. And one imagines her appearing mid-battle in Endgame, floating down beside Doctor Strange to offer Thanos a spoonful of sugar and a firm talking to. And like all superheroes, Mary Poppins endures because she is more than her powers. She represents hope, transformation, and the idea that kindness can be used as a weapon as much as any suit of armour. 50 plus years later, her influence lingers in every film that mixes spectacle with heart. If Marvel's roster shows us the age of the cinematic superhero, Mary Poppins reminds us that the genre's essentials, impossible powers, moral clarity, iconic costuming, cutting edge effects were already being assembled in 1964. She is, in essence, the first great female superhero of modern cinema. She simply preferred tea to testosterone.